So the Pac-12 consisted of its original 12 teams, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now that I see, are on the move, with the possibility of the only remaining 5 teams being Washington State, Oregon State, Cal, Colorado, and Stanford. I made a little rant video about why, college football pisses me off a little bit. I don't think the Pac-12 is going to last. And I think come this time, 2-3 months, when the Pac-12 officially begins, the Pac-12 basketball, gymnastics, baseball, that will all still exist. But the big moneymaker, college football, even though colleges don't like to admit that's where a big chunk of their income is coming from, I don't think Pac-12 football will exist. And I think the money that comes in from the Pac-12 this season will help fund all the other sports. But that's a totally video for a different thing. But in this video, I wanted to just kind of fun and poke at, okay, these 5 teams, where do I see them going? Washington State, I think they could follow Washington and go to the Big Ten. But Oregon State, I don't think so. I think if Oregon State goes to the Big Ten and follows Oregon, that'll have to do a lot with how well DJ Uiagalelei and the Oregon State Beavers do this season. If they get to a New Year's Six bowl game and win it, possibly, because that'll bring in a lot of revenue and money for the school, and it could be an easy transition over there. I think Colorado, it's tough, because the real question is, how long is Deion Sanders going to stay there? I guarantee you, if the Pac-12 stays the way it is and brings in its other different types of teams, Deion is not going to stay. I think the best bet is Colorado probably goes to the Big 12 and does what the Arizona teams and Utah does. That is where I'd put that. I think Stanford is going to follow BYU, Army, Navy, Notre Dame. I think Stanford's going to go independent, and they're probably, they are a classic college team that enough people like, where it's like, yeah, we'll pay to play these guys, because Stanford is a bigger name and has had a more rich history than a lot of these other teams that are looking for a place to land. And then Cal, with the biggest surprise, and this is not personal bias, but it is based on records, because I think they will look at the records from, when the college football playoff era started to now. I think Cal has had the worst record overall out of all 12 of the teams, next to Colorado, of course. But then they, made a big move to go get Deion. I think Cal is going to be demoted, and because of how much financial, debt from their stadium, and trying to pay off the stadium but not selling out tickets because the football team has been struggling, I think they're going to get demoted to the Mountain West, and they'll go play with Utah State and Boise State and the Aztecs of San Diego, Fresno, San Jose. So that's yet to be decided yet. But how crazy in the past 24 hours, just the Pac-12 seemed to be like, hey, you know what, we'll just go get new teams. We've had this team and this team leave over the years. We'll just go find new teams. To now where it's like, boom. Everybody's panicking, hitting the panic button, and everybody's trying to find a new place to go. So those are my opinions on that, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.